All right, good morning, students. Today we start with lecture number 6 of the chapter of effects of electric current, chapter number 4. And if you remember, the discussion that we had in the previous lecture was about the basic ideas of magnetism. We spoke about the bar magnet, and we said that every bar magnet, and for that matter, every magnet has a north pole and a south pole. It is always dipole. And then we saw the structure of the magnetic field of the bar magnet, which is actually the butterfly shaped format. And we also said that in a bar magnet, we had mentioned that the magnetic field outside, the direction of the magnetic field outside the bar magnet was from the north pole to the south pole, but inside the magnet, it is from the south pole to the north pole. So we had spoken about these properties. We also said that in the bar magnet, the magnetism is strongest at the poles. We mentioned that also. And after that, we continued and we spoke about Orsted's experiment. And in Orsted's experiment, we said and we saw that he was the first person to have shown that whenever a current passes through a conductor, whenever electricity passes through some conductor, then for that much time, a magnetic effect is created. And this magnetic effect, as I said, is temporary. It lasts as long as the current is flowing to the conductor. So this was introduced and explained to us by Orsted. Then we also spoke about the shape of the magnetic field of a current carrying conductor. If you remember, we spoke about a cardboard in which one hole was made, and that some iron filings were randomly sprinkled here and there. और जब current on किया गया था, तो we had seen it was in the form of concentric circles. And then after that, we also mentioned that if you want to know the direction of the magnetic field, so we have to use the right hand thumb rule, in which we said that the thumb is to be kept in the direction of the current. Then the curled fingers, वो जैसे turn कर रही है, जो direction में turn कर रही है, that direction shows the direction of the magnetic field, right? So all that we discussed last time. And then we also mentioned two other important points, that the magnetic field in a conductor, in a wire, is directly proportional to the current. Don't forget that, it's very important. Matlab, if you want stronger magnetic field, then you should increase the current. When the more the current, the stronger is the magnetic field. That was one factor. And we also mentioned that the magnetic field is inversely proportional to the distance from the conductor. Matlab, as the distance increases, the magnetic field ka strength decreases, right? We also said that. And last May, we had also mentioned that the right hand thumb rule is also known by another name. It is also called as the Maxwell's corkscrew rule, right? Okay, so all that was lecture number 5. Now in lecture number 6, we continue our discussions concerning magnetic fields. In the previous chapter, in the previous lecture, we spoke about two magnetic fields. एक तो बार मैग्नेट की मैग्नेटिक फील्ड थी जो बटरफ्लाई शेप की थी, और फिर एक स्ट्रेट कंडक्टर की मैग्नेटिक फील्ड थी जो कॉन्सेंट्रिक सर्कल्स की फॉर्मेट में थी. दैट वी स्पोक लास्ट टाइम. Today we continue that discussion, and now we speak about a magnetic field by a circular loop. What is a circular loop? Simple सी बात है. अगर एक स्ट्रेट वायर को आपने बेंड कर दिया तो वो सर्कुलर फॉर्म में बना दिया. So this is called as a circular loop, right? So now we talk about a magnetic field over there. Now this circular loop, if I have to study its magnetic field, then pay attention. I told you last time also, we got to take the help of iron filings. बगैर iron filings से magnetic field नहीं समझी जा सकती. So for that I'll need a cardboard, and on that cardboard I'll have to sprinkle the iron filings, as you can understand from here. But before that I'll have to pass the loop from this cardboard. Now question is, how many holes should I make? Then remember, you need to make 2 holes, because from one hole the loop will pass, and then from the another hole it will come back in the reverse direction, and then you will connect it to a circuit, as you can see over here. Then obviously current flows from the positive terminal. It will start from the left hand side, go upwards, pass to the loop, take a U-turn, and from the right hand side it will come back to the negative terminal. Simple as that. This is something which we know. This is called as conventional flow of current. 9th mein padha. Okay, as I said, we'll have to take the help of iron filings. तो मैंने पूरे कार्डबोर्ड पे randomly इधर उधर iron filings को sprinkle कर दिया. So that sprinkle has been done. Now, these two holes which have been made, just for the sake of understanding and talking properly, let's call one of them as P, that's called as the hole which is labeled as P, and the other one is called as Q. Matlab, this coil is passing through points P and Q, which are actually two small holes. Now it is seen that yesterday we said that when last lecture we said that when a current passes through a conductor, तो magnetic field concentric circles की बनाता है. तो जब पॉइंट P पे से करंट पास होगा, देखिए सिंपल सी बात है, करंट तो पास होगा ना, करंट जब यहाँ आएगा, इट विल पास इन दिस डायरेक्शन, फिर ये पॉइंट P से पास होके आगे जाएगा ना. ये वायर है, इट्स अ स्ट्रेट वायर, although slightly curved, but it's a wire, straight wire. So it has a magnetic field concentric circles. But the question is, will it make only magnetic field once? No. Because we have made a coil, so all of you are understanding कि सिर्फ point P पर magnetic field नहीं बनेगी. At the same time, opposite point Q पर भी magnetic field बनेगी. मतलब we can say कि एक coil में double magnetic field बनती है. So we can say कि अगर coil use की जाए तो मैग्नेटिज्म डबल मिलता है, ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग मैग्नेटिज्म मिलेगा. क्योंकि कल हम लोग ने डिस्कस किया था, लास्ट टाइम डिस्कस किया था कि अगर हम लोग स्ट्रेट वायर की बात करें, जो लास्ट टाइम बात हुई थी, इन अ स्ट्रेट वायर, इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज ओनली वन सेट ऑफ कॉन्सेंट्रिक सर्कल. Yesterday we said, earlier we said, the magnetic field is only one set of concentric circle. So it is like that. It is one set of concentric circles. Correct or not? It is in this manner. One set of concentric circles. Only this much. Right or not? But if I am making a coil, then when I make a coil, I am getting two sets of magnetic field. Right? क्योंकि coil बनाओगे ना, turn लेके जब coil बनाओगे तो फिर आप देखोगे ये कॉइल जब बनेगी तो आपने देखा एग्जैक्टली कॉइल नहीं अभी फिलहाल, but it is something like that. When the wire goes in the downward direction, when the wire is in the opposite direction also, then you can see the magnetic field is on the other side also. So now you have two sets of magnetic field. So obviously magnetism will be stronger, na? You agree, na? Magnetism will be stronger in this case, right? So this is the important point you have to keep in mind. Okay, double magnetism. Now the question is, ये जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बनती है, ये इनसाइड द कॉइल कौन से डायरेक्शन में जा रही है? इनसाइड द कॉइल. आवर इंटरेस्ट इज इनसाइड द कॉइल, बिकॉज द कॉइल जितना उसका डायमीटर है, जितना उसका एरिया है, हम लोग उसके अंदर फोकस कर रहे हैं. तो उसको देखिए, वी स्पोक लास्ट टाइम दैट व्हेन द करंट गोज इन द अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन, राइट हैंड थंब रूल, बिकॉज पॉइंट पी से करंट ऊपर जा रहा है, राइट हैंड थंब रूल यूज करूंगा तो फिर आपको याद होगा एंटी क्लॉकवाइज मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बनती है. So अगर एंटी क्लॉकवाइज मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बनती है, कैन यू टेल मी प्लीज, अगर मैं एरोस बनाऊं, सी दिस इज एन एरोस, is these arrows indicating, are they indicating anti-clockwise direction? Are these arrows indicating anti-clockwise direction? Do you agree on this point? Yes, ये anti-clockwise direction में आ रहा है. All these arrows are indicating anti-clockwise direction. अच्छा, point Q पे current is going to pass reverse U-turn लेके नीचे जाएगा. नीचे जाएगा मतलब डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में जाएगा. So when the current goes in the downward direction, as per the right hand thumb rule, now the magnetic field will be clockwise. So now if it is clockwise, let's say if I talk about clockwise, then if I make these arrows, do you agree that these arrows are now going in the clockwise? These arrows are indicating clockwise direction. Do you agree कि arrows clockwise direction indicate कर रहे हैं? Yes, सब लोग agree कर रहे हैं? Correct. So this is a clockwise direction. So now if you see both the sides का magnetic field inside the coil, I repeat, inside the coil, so you will see दोनों side की magnetic field inside the coil is going in the forward direction. If you look at point P, वहां से भी जो magnetic field है वो forward direction में जा रही है. And if you look at point Q, वहां की magnetic field भी forward direction में जा रही है. मतलब at least inside the coil सारी magnetic field lines are unidirectional. एक ही direction में सब जा रहे हैं. तो एटलीस्ट इनसाइड द कॉइल, क्योंकि सारे मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एक ही डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हैं, मतलब डबल फोर्स अप्लाई हो रहा है. यहाँ की मैग्नेटिक फोर्स भी आ रहा है, इधर से भी मैग्नेटिक फोर्स आ रहा है. रिमेंबर, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइंस आर मैग्नेटिक लाइंस ऑफ फोर्स. फोर्स मतलब कुछ पुश मिल रहा है, कोई धक्का मिल रहा है. तो पॉइंट पी की जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइंस है वो भी आगे के डायरेक्शन में फोर्स अप्लाई कर रही है. क्यू से आने वाली लाइंस भी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइंस आगे की फोर्स. मतलब extra strong magnetism is there inside. Okay, and because the circle is getting bigger, they almost assume to be straight line का magnetic field, almost straight line का magnetic field. Okay, अच्छा एक और छोटी सी बात आपको याद रखनी है that if I reduce the size of the loop, as you can see the one on the left hand side जिसपे वो cardboard है, that loop is of a bigger radius, और ये जो आपको right hand side पे दिख रहा है, that loop is of a smaller radius. Then question is, if I pass the same current in both of them, यहाँ पे electrical circuit is not being shown, लेकिन उधर current pass किया तो obviously उधर भी magnetism आएगा. But the question is, in which loop the magnetism will be stronger? Will it be in a bigger radius wala loop, or will it be in a smaller radius wala loop? Yeah, it is seen from experiments that the smaller radius ka loop mein magnetic field will be stronger. Why? Because when the loop का radius is small, वो magnetism जो बनता है ना, अंदर जो बन रहा है, it covers a larger area, more areas covered because of that. जबकि जो पहला वाला लूप था जो आपके लेफ्ट हैंड पे जिसपे कार्डबोर्ड है, it has a bigger radius, तो उसमें जो मैग्नेटिज्म बनता है, it covers the part, लेकिन उसमें गैप ज्यादा है because the area is more, so the magnetism takes place only in a limited place of that loop, and the other part of the loop remains vacant. So the magnetism is stronger inside this loop, which is of a smaller radius. Okay. So as a conclusion for this, we got to remember that the magnetic field is directly proportional to the current. This is true all the time. Please understand, magnetic field or electricity में direct proportion हमेशा रहेगा. The stronger the current, the stronger the magnetic field. And over here, as you saw, when the radius was less, the magnetic field was more. Then is this direct proportion or is this inverse proportion? Obviously, it is inverse proportion. When the radius is less, magnetic field is more. So this is something you have to keep in mind, that the magnetic field is inversely proportional to the radius of the loop, right? So these are the three. When I'm saying three means what? Starting from yesterday. If we look at all the magnetic fields जब तक अभी तक बातें की थी, so we started with the bar magnet, and we said that उसकी magnetic field butterfly shape की होती है. Then we moved ahead yesterday, last lecture, previous lecture. We moved ahead and we said कि जो magnetic field straight conductor की होती है, वो concentric circles के format में होती है. ये भी last time बात हुई थी. और आज जो हम लोग बात कर रहे थे, today we spoke about the loop, a circular coil, which is called as a loop. And then we saw that in a circular coil, there are two sets of magnetic field on either side, opposite side. In other words, the magnetic field inside the circular coil is very strong. If I had to compare these three magnetic fields, then the strongest magnetic field is of the circular loop. Less than that is of the straight conductor, and the least of them is the bar magnet. Okay? So these are the three different types of magnetic field. अच्छा, how do you understand the strength? ये strong है, ये weak है, ये सब कैसा पता चलता है? कोई simple सी बात है. They take a compass और वो compass की needle को वहां रख देते हैं. The more the needle deflects from its north-south direction. देखिए needle का standard direction north-south direction. Needle का natural direction north-south direction. अगर वो needle, let's assume, I'm just saying example, कि suppose it's 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock होगा, wall clock के ऊपर तो एकदम straight होगा. The big hand in the straight होगा. So let's say 6 o'clock, एकदम straight. If the needle deflects slightly, then we assume that the magnetic field is weak. But if the needle deflects too much, then we assume that the magnetic field is strong. Okay, so this is how the magnetic field ka strength is decided. The more the needle deflects, the stronger the magnetic field is assumed to be. Okay, so these are the three different types. But now the question arises, and this is the question: can I create the effect of a bar magnet by passing a current? Now, what do they mean by saying effect of a bar magnet? ये जो लिखा है ना, can I create the effect of a bar magnet? What do you mean by effect of a bar magnet? Then remember, effect of a bar magnet मतलब butterfly shape वाली magnetic field. Butterfly shape वाली magnetic. Because just now what we have been seeing कि इलेक्ट्रिक करंट में बटरफ्लाई शेप वाली मैग्नेटिक फील्ड तो बनती नहीं है. इलेक्ट्रिक करंट में जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बनती है वो कॉन्सेंट्रिक सर्कल्स के फॉर्म में बनती है, बटरफ्लाई शेप में कहां बनती है. तो अब यहां पे क्वेश्चन है, इज इट पॉसिबल कि बटरफ्लाई शेप वाली मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बनाए वो भी इलेक्ट्रिक करंट के साथ में? तो आंसर इज यस, इट इज पॉसिबल. हो सकता है, कर सकते हैं. न्यू अंडर कैसे कर सकते हैं? तो उसको समझने के लिए, वो बटरफ्लाई शेप वाली मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बनाने के लिए व्हाट वी डू इज वी टेक अ सोलोनॉइड. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस इज वी टेक अ सोलोनॉइड. व्हाट इज अ सोलोनॉइड? ये वर्ड हम लोग ने वो हीटर के टाइम पे कॉइल में सोलोनॉइड वर्ड हम लोग ने सुना था. व्हाट इज अ सोलोनॉइड? Solenoid. When a copper wire with a resistive coating is bound in a chain of loops like a spring, it is called as a solenoid. Understand or not? It is called as a solenoid, right? Okay. तो यहाँ पे देखिए एक कॉपर वायर है, बार 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 गोल 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 घुमा रहा है इसको इसको, तो स्प्रिंग बना दिया, स्प्रिंग का शेप आ गया. फिजिक्स में इसको स्प्रिंग नहीं बोलते, फिजिक्स में इसको सोलोनॉइड. ओके. नाउ इफ यू काउंट you will see कि ये जो सोलोनॉइड आपके सामने स्क्रीन पर है, how many circles, how many coils it is having, how many loops it is having. If you look at it closely, you will realize that it is having 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 loops. 8 लूप है. मतलब जो करंट पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल से स्टार्ट होगा, देखिए यहाँ पे देखा करंट पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल पे स्टार्ट होगा, यहां से एंटर कर रहा है और दूसरी साइड से एग्जिट कर रहा है. So by the time the current passes through all the from one end to the other end, do you agree वो 8 times circular round करके करके 8 times घूम के फिर एग्जिट करेगा. Yes, because when it starts from one end वो घूमेगा ना, so it will move, the current I will move, it will start from one end, it will go one round loop में घूमेगा, फिर second loop में घूमेगा, फिर third loop, घूमते घूमते एग्जिट होगा 8 टाइम्स घूमने के बाद. अच्छा, नाउ हम लोग ने अभी डिस्कस किया था, जब वो एक लूप में घूमेगा, when it goes round the first loop, then how many magnetic fields it will create? We just now saw that when in one loop if a current flows, then it creates two sets of magnetic field. अभी देखा आपने कार्डबोर्ड के एक्सपेरिमेंट में, जब एक लूप होती है तो दो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बनती है. अब इधर तो 8 लूप है, करंट 8 टाइम्स राउंड जाने वाला है. जब एक लूप में दो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बनती थी, तो बाय द टाइम वो 8 लूप से बाहर निकलेगा, यू विल अग्री वो 16 मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बनाते हुए बाहर निकलेगा. टोटल 16 मैग्नेटिक फील्ड विल बी मेड, सब कॉन्सेंट्रिक सर्कल टाइप्स में. However, because these loops are very very close to each other, तो जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड हर लूप में बनती है, it tends to merge, it tends to combine, and because it tends to merge, then rather than seeing 16 separate magnetic fields, rather than seeing 16 separate magnetic fields, all of them combine. And after the ion filing का experiment, again I repeat, ये ion filing से उन लोग ने check किया, तो उन लोग ने देखा कि इसकी magnetic field भी butterfly shape की. As you can see, bar magnet में भी ऐसे ही था. So what we found that it is possible to make a butterfly shape वाला magnetic field with the help of electric current, but you will have to use a solenoid for that. ना बटरफ्लाई शेप वाली मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बार मैग्नेट के साथ ये मैच हो रही है. तो नाउ यू टेल मी, बार मैग्नेट की मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में आउटसाइड द मैग्नेट, बार मैग्नेट आउटसाइड द मैग्नेट, द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का डायरेक्शन वाज फ्रॉम वेयर टू वेयर? देन यू रिमेंबर इट वाज फ्रॉम द नॉर्थ पोल टू द साउथ. And inside the magnet, it was from where to where? It was from south pole to north pole. That was in the butterfly magnet of the bar magnet, butterfly magnetic field of the bar magnet. Same thing is observed over here also. It is observed कि ये जो सोलोनॉइड की मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बनती है बटरफ्लाई शेप वाली, इसमें भी वही बात है, नॉर्थ पोल टू साउथ पोल आउटसाइड में जा रही है, एंड साउथ पोल टू नॉर्थ पोल इनसाइड में जा रही है. However, अच्छा, this is important. I'll come to that. However, Now this is the observation. After that, from experiments, they found out that the magnetic field in a solenoid also is directly proportional to the current. Keep this in mind. This is standard. Straight conductor, maybe magnetic field is directly proportional to current. Circular loop, maybe magnetic field is directly proportional to the current. Solenoid, maybe magnetic field is directly proportional to the current. मतलब ये standard है, ये common है. Okay? So magnetic field is directly proportional to the current even in a solenoid. Then they also found, you will agree कि देखो जितने मैं coils को increase करूंगा, you will agree that the more the coils will increase, the stronger the magnetic field will become. क्योंकि अभी 8 coils वाला, ये हमारे आपको जो PPT में दिख रहा है, it is of 8 coils. अगर मैंने solenoid 20 coils का बनाया, तो 20 coils का solenoid 40 टोटल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बनाएगा और सब आपस में मर्ज हो जाएंगे. अब उसकी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बनेगी तो ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग बनेगी. मतलब आई कैन से दैट द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इन अ सोलेनॉइड is also directly proportional to the number of turns of the loop in the solenoid. And lastly, we can also say, we also find that the magnetic field of a solenoid is inversely proportional to the radius of the solenoid. Okay, so these factors determine the magnetic field of a solenoid. Besides this, as I said, this magnetic field resembles the bar magnet. Same है. Butterfly उधर भी थी, butterfly इधर भी है. But there is one vital difference. The vital difference is the magnetic field of a bar magnet is permanent. वो disappear नहीं होगी. बार मैग्नेट को आप सुबह देखो तो भी उसकी बटरफ्लाई शेप वाली मैग्नेटिक फील्ड दिखेगी आयन फाइलिंग के साथ. शाम को एक्सपेरिमेंट करो तो भी मिलेगा आयन फाइलिंग से एक्सपेरिमेंट बटरफ्लाई शेप. बट यहाँ पे दिस मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज नॉट परमानेंट, इट इज टेम्पररी. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की हर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड टेम्पररी होती. Now here you see that key which is below that is a plug key, it is closed. लेकिन अगर मैंने प्लग की ओपन कर दिया, ओपन मतलब करंट स्टॉप हो गया. Then if the current stops, then that butterfly shape also disappears. Magnetism disappears. And that is what you have seen in the 8th standard. You remember electromagnets. आपको याद होगा नेल लिया था और वो नेल के गोल गोल हम लोगों ने वायर को कॉइल किया था. You remember 8th standard में सब किया. तो वो जो कॉइल किया था तभी हमको नाम नहीं पता था. आज नाम पता चल गया कि वो सोलोनॉइड बनाया था हमने. और आपने इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेट्स में ये देखा था कि जब करंट ऑन करोगे तो अंदर मैग्नेटिज्म आता है और जितनी मेटल पिन्स है वो सब वो अंदर के नेल को चिपक जाती है. लेकिन करंट ऑफ करोगे तो जो चिपका हुआ था वो गिर जाता है. Because that magnetic field disappears. So this is over here that the solenoid का magnetic field is temporary. Okay. Another thing which is important to be understood is inside the solenoid आप देख रहे हो जो magnetic field lines है वो parallel है. Outside parallel नहीं, curved है. और outside में gaps भी different है. It is very close in the beginning part, but as they go forward, their gap increases. Then as they come down again, the gap decreases. So there is differences in the gaps outside the solenoid. But the magnetic field inside the solenoid are parallel. What does this mean? It means that ships are parallel चल रहा है. मतलब inside the solenoid, let's assume it's like a tunnel. वो inside that tunnel, सारा magnetism uniform है. When magnetic fields are parallel to each other, it is assumed that it is uniform magnetism. So you have to understand that within the solenoid, inside the solenoid, magnetism is uniform. Outside, it fluctuates. It is more some places, may it is less some places, may that is the case. Okay, all right. Now there is a way to make this solenoid, and that is something I would request you to have a look. From your RoboMate, it is easy to understand. You can sit with your notebook and practice over there. However, there is this question I want you to understand, which has been asked in some exams. See this question over here. Write the correct option by observing the figure. See, you have seen two figures are in front of you. दोनों में कार्डबोर्ड है, दोनों में लूप है, दोनों की मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइंस है, दोनों में बैटरी भी है, दोनों में एमीटर भी है, ऑलमोस्ट सेम है, but one difference. What is that difference? In the figure A, there is only one resistance. आप देख रहे हो figure A वाली drawing में आपको जो resistance दिख रहा है एक ही resistance दिख रहा है. फिगर बी वाली ड्राइंग में रेजिस्टेंस इज 2, दो रेजिस्टेंस दिख रहे हैं. Now the question is, write the correct option by observing the figures. Matlab you have to decide in which of them the magnetic field is stronger. Magnetic field in A is stronger, या magnetic field of B is stronger, या दोनों सेम है, या दोनों वीक है. ये आपको डिसाइड करना. Now, majority of the time, people tend to say magnetic field of A is stronger. They tend to assume magnetic field of A is stronger. Why? Because they believe, अरे A में तो खाली एक resistance है, B में तो दो resistance है. तो जब दो resistance है, तो फिर उधर stronger होगी. Then it's important to understand. Please understand, ये जो दो resistance है, 9 stand मालूम होगा आपको, they are in parallel. Then remember, whenever resistances are in parallel, then the total resistance is less and the current is more. And whenever the current is more, then remember, magnetic field will be stronger. This is it's important to understand. Yeah, I'll just explain this to you. Pay attention. Let's say ये resistance है इधर, it's a values of 2 ohms. You know, 9th में पढ़ा था resistance की value unit जो होती है ohms होती है. So let's assume this is one resistance of 2. और ये भी दो रेजिस्टेंस, ये भी 2 ohms है. Let's say ये भी 2 ohms है. These are both 2 ohms. This is also 2 ohms and this is also 2 ohms. दोनों 2 ohms resistance. Correct? Now if you assume both of them to be 2 ohms, you will say, अच्छा तो ये 4 ohms हो गया. But remember, in parallel, you don't add resistances. If you remember last year, एक फॉर्मूला किया था 1 upon Rp is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. We had got this formula last time. So it's important to understand this. So see, I'll show you with a whiteboard. देखिए दो resistance parallel में है, but because they're in parallel, the overall value of them is less. So what I'll do is I'll stop share this part over here, and I will share a whiteboard with you. Now if you can see, the whiteboard is there. Now let's say these two resistors are in parallel. I'll just drawing over here. Just use the drawing का this. These two resistors are in parallel. Parallel में ऊपर नीचे होते. There is one resistance over here and there is one resistance over here. दोनों parallel में है. ये भी 2 ohms का है, 2 ohms और ये भी 2 ohms. अब इसका total resistance कितना? The formula is 1 upon Rp. The formula is 1 upon Rp is equal to what? It is equal to 1 upon R1. Formula is 1 upon Rp. 9th का formula, 10th का formula नहीं है, ये सब last year हो चुका है. 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Correct? So that will be, it will be half. 1 upon Rp is 1 upon 2 plus half. Now you know maths, half plus half कितना होता है? How much is half plus half? 1 होता है ना, half plus half 1 होता है, तो ये 1 हो गया. So I will get 1 upon Rp is equal to 1. Now if I do invertendo, algebra भी नो do invertendo मतलब दोनों ratios को पलट दो, तो Rp upon 1, invertendo Rp upon 1 हो जाएगा. लेकिन दूसरी साइड पे तो 1 है ना, तो 1 upon 1 तो सेम आएगा. मतलब यहाँ पे दोनों मिलकर, this is important, pay attention, this is important. ये जो दोनों है, ये दोनों रेजिस्टेंसेस मिलकर, ये दोनों रेजिस्टेंसेस मिलकर, how much are they worth? We just now saw. How much are they worth? They are worth 1 ohm. Understand or no? They are worth 1 ohm. So if two resistors are in parallel, they will be together worth 1 ohm. याद रखना, 2 plus 2 add नहीं होगा, दोनों मिलके रेजिस्टेंस इन पैरेलल का फॉर्मूला 9th वाला यूज करेंगे तो 1 ओम मिलेगा. ओके, अच्छा अब ये 1 ओम आ गया, दोनों मिलके 1 ओम किए. अच्छा अब आप देखिए जिसको हम लोग हमारे वो स्क्रीन में देख रहे थे. I'll come back to that. Pay attention. So I had said these two are 2 ohms, 2 ohms. हम लोग ने एग्जांपल लिया था, ये 2 ohms है, this is 2 ohms, this is also 2 ohms and this is also 2 ohms. But just now we saw ये 2 ohms तो है, but together we just now calculated, दोनों को मिलके they are worth how many ohms? We just now saw they are worth how many ohms? 1 ohm. राइट और नो, दोनों मिलके 1 ओम का है. So in this figure B, the resistance together are 1 ohm, and over here it is 2 ohms. So if the resistance is less, current is more. This is Ohm's law. As per resistance and current, we have discussed, if resistance increases, current decreases, inverse होता है. And if resistance decreases, current increases. So in figure B, current is more. याद रखना, in figure B, current is more. And if figure B में current is more, then remember, if current is more, then the magnetism is also more. तो याद रखना, figure B में the magnetism is having more value. Remember, magnetic field in figure B is stronger, because the two resistances are in parallel. This is important, right? Okay. And lastly, also here a good question is there. At the center of which of the 4 circular rings the magnetic field is the strongest for equal amounts of current? देखिए तीनों सर्कल में करंट जो है सेम है, 2i मतलब जो भी वैल्यू है लेकिन सेम वैल्यू है. It is having same current. You can see it is 2i everywhere. इधर भी 2i है, ये भी 2i है, इधर भी 2i है, सब सेम करंट है, करंट सेम है, तो करंट चेंज नहीं कर रहा है. अब क्वेश्चन इज किसमें मैग्नेटिक फील्ड विल बी स्ट्रॉन्ग. सो वी डिस्कस दैट द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू रेडियस. स्मॉलर द रेडियस, more will be the magnetic field. Now from the 4 circle which is given in front of us, it is obvious कि जो तीसरा सर्कल है, ये तीसरे सर्कल का रेडियस तीनों में, all 4 of them में, ये तीसरे सर्कल का रेडियस इज द स्मॉलेस्ट, है ना. इट इज द स्मॉल, ये रेडियस सबसे कम है, मतलब दिस वन इज द वन व्हिच इज हैविंग द स्मॉलेस्ट रेडियस, मतलब मैक्सिमम मैग्नेटिक रेडियस का मतलब मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ज्यादा है. नाउ दिस नंबर 3, हमारे पास यहाँ पे 4 ऑप्शंस है. फ्रॉम दिस 4 ऑप्शन में which is the one which has the number 3 written with it, then you will agree कि वो ये वाला है, this one. Correct or no? So the answer is A. A में 3 लिखा हुआ है. Actually the answer is 3, लेकिन वो 3 जो है A के अंदर लिखा हुआ है. So when you select the answer, you have to select A. You have to select from A, B, C, D. So that third wala answer is written in the A wala option. So you have to select that as the option. Okay? So this is to be kept in mind. So this is the answer over here. Right. Last is the intensity of magnetic field is expressed in, just now we said it is expressed as Oersted. Now suppose you don't remember Oersted. आपको नहीं याद है. But then you know about the other 3. एम्पियर हम लोग ने 9th में पढ़ा था, 10th में भी पढ़ा था. एम्पियर तो इलेक्ट्रिक करंट के लिए यूज होता है, मतलब एम्पियर का ऑप्शन करेक्ट नहीं है. वोल्ट इज द यूनिट फॉर पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस, तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड के लिए ये भी वोल्ट भी करेक्ट नहीं है. कूलम इज द यूनिट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज, तो वो भी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड के लिए करेक्ट नहीं है. तो 3 ऑप्शन आप जानते हो, एम्पियर, वोल्ट एंड कूलम is not valid for magnetic field. Then obviously what remains is Oersted only. Then you can select Oersted like this in case you forget the correct answer. If you don't know the correct answer, you can analyze the others. एम्पियर तो नहीं हो सकता है, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का इलेक्ट्रिक करंट हो, एम्पियर इज ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक करंट. वोल्ट भी नहीं हो सकता है, वो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस के लिए. So like this also, sometimes if you are confused which is the answer, you can eliminate the ones which are wrong, then what will be left will be the right answer. That is also fun if you don't know the right answer directly. Okay, all right, okay. So this is the discussion over here. और ये टॉपिक के साथ में लेक्चर नंबर 6 also comes to an end. छोटा लेक्चर था, बहुत हेवी लेक्चर नहीं है, आसान लेक्चर था. I hope you understood today's discussion. So thank you everybody. God bless you. Take care and easy, happy studying. Bye bye.